Hello and welcome to Home Birth Update. I am officially 40 weeks and 2 days now, so I've passed my due date. If this is the first video you're watching, this is a series of the home birth experience that I am currently embarking on. So I shared a video a week and a few days ago about my water breaking and it resealing itself. If you haven't watched it, you'll have to check it out. It says home birth part 1, I'm still pregnant. And this is the updates, the in-between, because I haven't given birth yet. So I wanted to kind of share what happened after that experience and where I'm at currently. And some other things that I feel really called to share, the emotional roller coaster that I've been on since that journey. So this will just be a quick little video, and then at the end of it, I'm actually going to share with you my birth space. So first things first, just a quick recap. My water broke on November 13th, 2020. My bag resealed itself, and since then, it's been quite an emotional journey. The video I shared was about 2 days after the event happened, and since then I've had some other progressions that I feel like basically I'm just checking off everything that happens during home birth, natural birth, and that's great because now I can share it from personal experience, but it also is, it's intense. It's definitely emotionally overwhelming. So after that experience, I retracted my birth, and I went in to see my midwife that following Thursday. And when she went to check me, she could not even reach my cervix. So I basically just pulled everything back up out of my pelvis and felt like I was 6 months pregnant again instead of 9 months. I hadn't had any signs of labor, no pelvic sensation, like absolutely nothing. It was like I could probably run a marathon if I wanted to, which was so defeating. It was very emotional. I just was, and then at that point I was like, well, how long am I gonna be pregnant then? How am I gonna get back into that state of rest in my body, and how long is that gonna take? So a lot of self-doubt was present, and sadness. And what I didn't realize was what was going to physically manifest after that experience. And it was a lot of self-study of my own perceptions and the rooted seeds inside of me that didn't feel safe in bringing a new life into this world. Lots of revelations came after that, and it was hard to see myself in that state. So I go in Thursday, and my midwife is the best. She's amazing, super encouraging and very communicative, and they don't normally do any sort of like assisting in births, like home births. They want to let it happen naturally, but she opted to help me ground my body back down so that I could begin the process again. So I wanted to share what she gifted me, which is a few tinctures. So this is labor formula and labor enhancer. So I take 1 drop of each in like a small cup of water, and I drink it morning and afternoon. Believe it or not, that helped him drop again when I had raised everything up that same day. So I took it Thursday, and all of a sudden he dropped back into my pelvis, and I started getting the pelvic pressure again. These are completely natural tinctures, so I'm holistic. I don't take any medications, drugs, or anything, so herbs work on me quite quickly. And then my girlfriend, who works with a herbalist, gave me some homeopathic remedies as well that my midwife also approved. This is blue cohosh and black cohosh, if you haven't heard of them. They come in little pellets, and I just drop them, 2 pellets in a cup of water each. And I just rotate sipping on them every 15 minutes, and this just helps the uterus contract. And all of that combined in one day brought me back, which was like, so grateful. And then the next day, Friday, I experienced losing my mucus plug. It's too much information, I'm sorry, but this is a body and this is how it works. Your mucus plug is a plug that protects your cervix, and when you start to dilate and your cervix loosens, you can lose your mucus plug. So here I was again thinking, I'm gonna go into labor, like it's gonna happen like within 24 hours. No. 1 day to 1 week. So I'm back in this like, oh my gosh, it's like happening, and then, oh no, it's not. I'm now 40 weeks and 2 days, so I'm past my due date. And it's fine. It's fine. It's just the emotional roller coaster I just wasn't prepared for, right? I wasn't prepared to experience possibly going into labor and then like it not happen, or going into labor and then coming out of it. And I totally get why women, you know, when they get a sensation or a contraction, or their water breaks, or, you know, they lose their mucus plug, they go into the hospital and they get induced, and then they get their baby. It's like, boom, it's like that rush, you know, that dopamine hit of oxytocin. You just want your baby. Because I do too. I was even telling my mom, I was like, this is like, I'm getting really emotional, like I'm sad. I would have already had him had I like done it this way. And but what I didn't realize was through this journey, there's things physically manifesting that are coming out of my body and helping me cleanse and do energy work by being patient, by being being a self-study and seeing why my reaction was the way it was and what I needed to release in order to move past it. Go figure, right? Turning everything into, right, observation. I'm such an observer of my own self, my actions, my choices, and I had like massive revelations after this experience, after that, you know, after my water breaking and like preventing myself from giving birth by resealing my bag because I didn't feel safe. That's huge, right? To have that, and then for your body's ability to react to it. It was a very empowering, but also what came after that was like so much, and I'm grateful for it now, but you never are in the middle of it, right? So yeah. And now I'm currently, so I haven't gone into active labor yet, but I woke up today and I had like a burst of energy. I like deep cleaned my whole home. I feel really good about where I am, you know, emotionally with my experiences and everything that, you know, is happening around me. So I'm patient. He's gonna be a Sagittarius now, which I'm super excited about. I love little Sagittarius boys. They're super cute because they're so like confident, but they have like this deep-seated loving. And yeah, you know, I'm ready when he's ready, and when we're aligned. I'm grateful that I had all these other experiences that I could share, you know, with other expecting mamas that are embarking on a home birth, because you know, there's no wrong or right way to do birth. But when you are experiencing it, it's very hard to overcome the obstacles that come with home birth, because the patience that is required is something that we have lost in humanity. We want everything so quickly, all the time, like just give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. And it's just like, why do I need it right now? instead of waiting to see when it's going to be gifted to me. Part of those many revelations that I've had this last week. So that's a quick update. I'm gonna share with you guys my birthing space. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me in the comments or on sacredearthlife.com. I have some programs up and for prenatal yoga and stuff like that if you are an expecting mama. And if you just want to reach out and connect and talk, I'm all about it. I'm on maternity leave and I have a lot of free time right now. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys for the home birth part 2, the actual delivery. Okay, welcome to my birth space. I've already had a practice run, as you know, so the pool's blown up and I refuse to deflate it. The liner actually goes inside the pool, so this is something that my midwife gave me for my birth. Over here I have what I need, right? So instead of having everything in the hospital, I have everything that I need: towels, washcloths, different things. And then my midwife had a birth box for me to purchase that I'm not going to go through because she went through and organized it all, and a pan for my placenta. And then over here is where we have the little baby stuff. So about 6 receiving blankets, 2 outfits, and 2 booties. This tray is just for the midwives to be able to maneuver everything with me. And then I made a birth wall. So this is my focal point, which is my family. It has some things that my other children made me, some mantras, a picture, one of my favorite pictures of my 2 other children, and it's all set up in alignment for me. And then so that I can witness my own birth, I have this beautiful mirror that will be placed right in front of me. Over here is a Tibetan sound healing singing bowl. So singing bowl, it's a singing bowl, and it does many beautiful things for the body. This one in particular is the mother bowl, and this is being loaned to me right now. So my girlfriend, Kim Humphrey, she's the sound healer and the owner of Vibrational Body. She is this is her practice. That's what she does for a living. And the sound bowl, the vibrations of the bowl help me settle and soften my body, and it also helps with like physical pain in the body. So the vibrations of the sounds really relax me, and actually every single night I am on this palette playing that bowl, preparing. So to me, creating my own sanctuary to have this experience in was absolutely beautiful, and really built my own internal connection. And knowing that this is like a very safe and sacred space when I am birthing a new soul into existence, my child, my baby, and not having the fears or invasions of a hospital setting. So this is what home birth looks like, if that's what you're seeking. And I actually have a whole program, Connection the Third Trimester, that breaks down how to design your own sacred space for your birth. So coming soon, the delivery.